you don't like half angle?
No.
I gotta make sure I have one that you have to do half angle for that.
Oh.
I'm teasing.
She's not.
No, she's not.
No, I think so.
There's not going to be one of those in the test.
What, half angle? Oh, there might be.
So yes, there
You
is.
can tell us. It's okay.
I'm gonna tell you at the end, though. I'm gonna let you ask any questions at the end of today. You guys get an answer?
It doesn't matter which.
Nope, doesn't matter the order. I'm gonna do sine of 30 plus 45. You could do 45 plus 30, doesn't matter. Sine, switch words, same sign. Just think you don't even have to have these identities memorized. You look up then in the chart, so that's 1/2. This one here is root 2 over 2. This here is root 3 over 2, and this is root 2 over 2. You multiply, top, bottom, same bottom, so keep it over the same bottom and just do the top, root 2 plus root 6. There's your answer.
Bigger root before.
Does not matter. Nope. There you go. There's an example of an exact value. Now, is it going to be that? I consider that one kind of an easy one. You might have something a little bit harder. You know, maybe with a bigger number like 105. Well, it's still the same difference. Okay, there's number 8. Is there any question on that? Okay, number 9. Are we still in identities?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, yes. Okay, we'll do a question like this. A calculation one. I'm going to try to make a hard one here. So sine A is 3 over 4, and A is in quadrant 2. And I'll do cos B equals negative 1/2, and B is in quadrant 3. Find cos of A minus B. This is a long question. For sure you're going to have one almost identical to this because you got a ton of work to do. So you have to do Sir-Cox or Tix, you have to do x squared plus y squared equals r squared, you have to use cast. So the first thing that you need to do is look at your identity and expand it, and then you'll know what you need to figure out. I got an answer up on the board. You can take a look at it, and I know it's a lot of work for this question. What was there for identities though? There's 15 marks though, right? So to do a question like this, you have to use Sir Coxer ticks for this one and for this one. That's what I tried to do here in different colors to make it easier for you. So angle A, I did in red to figure out what x, and then you can figure out cosine. It's in quadrant 2, so it's negative. For this one here, it's in quadrant 3, so sine is negative, and it's in black here. To figure out what your y, you get root 3. So there's cos A, there's sine B, and once you have that, you expand the formula, and then just substitute the numbers in. So cos A, which we figured out, was negative root 7 over 4. Cos B, they gave us negative 1/2. Sine A, they gave us 3/4, and sine B I worked out, and you get negative root 3 over 2.
Now, when does that become negative?
This one here is negative because it's in quadrant 2,
Yeah, okay.
and this one here is negative because it's in quadrant 3. So then you get root 7 minus 3 root 3, which you cannot subtract because they're not like terms, over 8. And that's your answer.
Shouldn't that be ultimately root 7 plus root 3 over 8?
Say that again?
Well, never mind, I wrote the formula down wrong. Yeah.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay. Is there any other questions?
It's not supposed to be plus? Oh,
Yeah, it'll turn to a negative.
Sorry.
If you have plus a negative, that's okay. Okay, so there's your trig stuff, circular functions, identities, and the last thing is
Conics.
conics, exactly. So then there's going to be 3 questions on conics. So 10, 11, and 12 is conics. So 10, 11, 12, conics. And there's 12 marks there. So basically, if you take a look at it, I kind of tried to evenly distribute everything. Okay. So conics. We did all the different types of graphing, we wrote equations, we did special things, finding about circles and parabolas and ellipses and all that, and then we solved equations. So, I mean, this is kind of a gamble what it could be. But like I said, at the end of the class, I'll answer questions. So number 10 could be, I don't know, maybe an example, probably something with completing the square for sure at the on, right? I'd say so. So how about, I guess completing the square we did with parabolas. We also did it with circles. So I don't know, we'll do one of those. Let's say, let's find the center and the radius.